Hello, I'm Jannaya James. I'm a partner at Grant Thornton's Corporate Finance Division and Head of Energy and Resources for Grant Thornton. I'm joined today by Naoki Kawamoto, who is the Managing Director of Idemitsu Australia Resources. Naoki brings a lot of experience to the mining process and engineering to Idemitsu. And I'd like to ask you, Naoki, Idemitsu's had a very long history in Australia with investments in mines like Ensham, Ebenezer, Boggabri and Muswellbrook since the 1980s. As an energy company, what motivated you to enter Australia and invest in our coal resources?
So we are one of the largest energy companies in Japan and have provided stable supply of quality coal to Japanese market for more than 30 years. What makes us very unique is our customer first spirit. In other words, our attention to customers' needs. Based on our deep understanding of every customer's needs, we have developed and operate coal mine by ourselves, which enable us to upgrade coal quality to adapt our customers' needs.
Yep.
And we also have a coal environment research laboratory in Japan, which enable us to provide our technical support to end users to upgrade coal efficiency and decrease CO2 emissions. Australia have high quality coal reserves and the government provides us with a very stable environment. So we are now able to put huge money in Australia to open up coal mine.
And I understand that Idemitsu, when it undertakes its investments, takes a very holistic view. When you're assessing a project or a partner, are you able to explain how that holistic view is captured when evaluating opportunities?
Okay. So we also look for the partnership that have a vision for the next century come. We always uphold our social license to operate. Ensham coal mine is very good example. We took majority share of Ensham project in 1989 and developed open cut coal mine in 1993. At that time, we established the first non-union coal mine in Australia. And we introduced a new roster of 7 days on, 7 days off. That is a culture of Idemitsu that believes in the power of people and always improving and creating new value and constantly develop with local communities. Within 5 years, Ensham open cut operation will likely finish and move on to underground only operations. We have proposed mine closure and rehabilitation plan, which could create a huge water reservoir using our open pit final void. It could ensure additional water supply to local community and farmers. This could bring huge benefit to local communities and give us an opportunity to reduce CO2 emissions through plantation using this water. What is the delightful story? It is, even after the coal mine, we finish their mission, they can leave some greener world and create eternal value.
So this message around social and environmental responsibility, it seems to be a consistent one we're hearing with a lot of companies, and it's clearly key to the longevity of our mining industry. But I also understand that policy and regulation and environmental concerns can also be a barrier to investment. Some of the recent Japanese banks and trading houses are starting to review their position when it comes to coal lending and investment amid environmental pressures. How has this and other barriers affected Idemitsu's investment strategy?
Yeah, we are now facing a big barrier. That is, as you mentioned, environmental barrier. There are two elements of this. One is a local environmental barrier, and the other is a global warming barrier. Actually, it is very hard to overcome the latter barrier, that global warming barrier. Actually, as you mentioned, some Japanese trading house and big major resources company have already exit their core, summer core asset. Honestly speaking, some of our shareholders are continuously requesting us to exit coal mine business. But as a second largest Japanese energy company, we cannot abuse our customers' trust. To get our shareholders and stakeholders understanding and support, we are now proceeding a green strategy, including mine mass solar power plant and pumped hydro power plant and some green pellet plant. And as I mentioned, the water reservoir project. We are now seeking any opportunity to mitigate our carbon footprint by creating very competitive renewable energy using our large land holdings and coal mine infrastructure.
So it's clear that a partnership approach to investing in Australia and Queensland is of paramount importance. The long and enduring partnership is only expected to strengthen and as we gain regulatory certainty and investors seek new and innovative sustainable technologies, as you mentioned before, and energy sources, of which Australia are clearly at the leading edge. Thank you, Naoki.
Thank you.